Hi everyone. Today is Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. I'm Crystal Dawn Hill, and I'm here to do a quick follow-up on the video that I just did. I haven't decided on a title of it yet. It's going to be something about the mirror, but I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I realized as I was doing that video, I realized that I never did tell you what the buzzword was that I was going to use. I never used it. When I was talking about finding evidence to support what my guides had shown me, what I meant to say was that I would fact check it. Another thing too that's really more important is when I was talking about my divine masculine, I had this other program running in my mind. This other part of my mind was running and observing what I was saying. And I realized something really incredible that I actually discovered during my other video when I was recording it. I realized how I'm mirroring my divine masculine. And I just recently made a post saying that what we think and feel and do, it doesn't attract a copy, it attracts a replica. And to some, maybe that means the same thing, but the context that I was saying it in was, it made the two words distinct from one another. So when I think of a copy, I think of a carbon copy. Like if you would take a document and run it through the photocopier, it would produce the exact same thing. But when I think about a replica, I think about someone attempting to duplicate something, but it doesn't turn out exactly the same. For example, a model car is a replica of the original car, but it isn't the exact same copy because it's not the same size and you can't open the door and get in, It's just an attempt to replicate it without actually duplicating it. So in the context that I wrote the post, what I wanted to convey in that post was whatever you put out, you're going to replicate that, and it's going to come back to you the way it's meant for you to see it. So when I was doing my video just now, and I realized how I'm mirroring my divine masculine, that is a replicate of the way he's mirroring me, but not an exact copy. So the way he mirrors me is by all of the triggers that I experience. He absorbs that. And then when I interact with him, I see all of those triggers. But as I was saying in the video, the way I'm mirroring him is by the defensiveness. So when I maintained my boundary, and then he automatically thought that that's just who I was, that was mirroring his perspective or his perception of himself. So when it comes right down to it, I guess we both are on the defense with each other, not with each other, with other people, but it's mirrored through each other, even though it's in different ways. So the reason I wanted to come back on and do this follow-up was, number one, because I never said the exact buzzword that I was talking about. I got myself sidetracked. And then also to share this, because when listening to the original video, you might notice that I said that, but I didn't notice it consciously. I did subconsciously, and then after I listened back on the video, I had my aha about it and wanted to come back on and say, yeah, I did notice that. And another thing was, I never really definitively said what my guide showed me that I can do to correct this problem that I seem to have when I interact with other people. And it's really so simple. I'm embarrassed that I never saw it before. All I have to do is turn the mirror around. That doesn't mean that I need to take on other people's stuff, but it means that if I go out into the world without that need to constantly hold up the mirror, then other people won't feel so defensive by me. But then if I notice that they do need that for whatever reason, then I can put it back up and turn it back on them. So it's almost like the experience that I had with my narcissist caregiver. It's like I finally understood the benefit in that. And I learned to heal from that by finding the balance between how I had to always be around them versus how I need to be with the rest of the world. It's not like I have to be one extreme or the other all the time. It's that now that I've understood both ends of the spectrum, I can traverse that spectrum and set myself at whatever point in the spectrum that's necessary in any particular given situation. Does that make sense? If not, as always, feel free to reach out and ask questions and we can talk about it further. So once again, everyone, thank you for following along. I do wish you all the very best along your journey as well, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.